And here we are.
Hello.
And Lourdes. And of course, myself. How you doing, guys? Ladies, gentlemen?
Doing good.
That's great.
Feeling smooth.
Oh, smooth. Lourdes, you smooth?
Very smooth.
You look smooth.
Thank
You look smooth.
Ben's hair looks smooth.
Oh, the lack of.
Okay. Got to be cruel to be kind. All right.
That's true.
It's groovy to be here with you after midnight on a Saturday night. Yeah, we're a trio tonight, and yeah, it's gonna be like triage tonight with a trio. So I'm Tom. I'm with Sick Puppies and Doghouse Theater, and just came off the set of Are You Serious? And oh my God, was it serious? Ben, you were there.
I was there. It was determined that I am an idiot because it was, well, the choices for my factoid were either this is true or this either you're lying or you're an idiot, and no.
That's right. That's
clearly the fact that I can't remember which one it was, how it went, proves the idiocy theory. It is true.
Did actually happen. That's true. Yeah. I didn't want to point it out at the time that in order for you to get the point by being true, you had to also become an idiot.
But you know what? I'm willing to sacrifice for my team, and we won the match. So
you did, and I'm willing to sacrifice you too.
Thank you,
Lourdes. Good to see you. You were here on our very first After Dark a couple weeks ago. Fill us in.
Yeah, good to see you guys. I actually watched the last show. You guys were amazing. That twerking story was very informative.
You know,
I took notes.
Yeah. Oh, we posted one of your comments, I believe. Yeah. The funny thing about that show, it was the same thing as last week. Like last week, Ben, when you said we're talking about climbing up a tree and your friends chainsawed the branches. Now, I wrote that thing, so I knew it before. I knew that thing before you did, and yet when actually, it wasn't a surprise to me, but to hear actually someone say it, it just cracked me the hell up. It was, I mean, I knew about it for a day and a half, but still, when someone actually said it, I couldn't. Yeah, and the same thing this week with Alex mowing the lawn so low that he killed the grass. And Lauren and Jesse trying to imagine what it might be like to actually mow a lawn, but
and me
and you, yes, but
I've never mowed a lawn before.
I've never not mowed a lawn before.
I've never lived in a place that had a lawn to mow.
I live in a place that has a lawn. I got to go mow it tomorrow. It's a thankless task. As soon as you finish mowing it, you can hear it just saying, "Oh, we're growing back. We're going back tomorrow. Going back tomorrow." I don't know why we don't just like leave what's wrong if weeds were more attractive? God, we wouldn't have to worry about shit. I mean, right? I mean, if I figure it's like Darwin, you know, if you're meant to grow, what do you need my help for? You know, it's fucking grow.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. If you think weeds look good, leave them up there.
Yep. If it keeps the neighbors out, then do it.
Well, I mean, apparently the weeds want to be there more than the grass does. You know, it's like
grass is on strike.
Yeah, why reward a slacker when weeds are in there just getting her done? I don't know.
Your point's a fair point.
I know. I'm just picturing what I have to do to the exercise and futility tomorrow. Yeah, imagine if your carpet grew every week and you had to mow it.
It'd be a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
You had to vacuum.
You make carpet
which
angels.
Which I do. What's that?
Carpet angels.
Carpet angels.
It'd be very comfy.
Yeah, I'd have carpet mulch all over the carpet. But yeah, I mean, you're right. Yeah, right. I mean, mowing a lawn and vacuum. I vacuum and I mow the lawn. So I am nothing but someone who does futile stuff, knowing that what he's doing is about to be instantly undone.
Yeah.
Which is another way of saying I'm an improviser.
Very true.
We've discussed a few things that we might do together here tonight. It's pretty much open. I mean, you know, we like to have firm ideas about, hey, let's do this thing or let's do that thing. But I've been watching a lot of Craig Ferguson stuff on repeat on YouTube, like just lots and lots of Craig Ferguson show, which I didn't watch when it was on. No, I just didn't. But now I watch him and I watched that show and it's like, holy crap, that was the best thing ever. That was the best show anyone's ever done. And he was just winging it the whole time. It was just a total improv joke. So we can do that. I can even speak in a Scottish accent if necessary, but I won't.
I love it.
So to get us started, why don't we start with a thing that we've done before, that all improvisers do, and a short form game.
All right. I love it.
Okay. And that game will be, what's that game? Oh, yes. Double entendre.
Aye.
Double entendre. So I've got a word generator here, which I don't know if you can see the word generator. Got it. Lighting.
You can see the words. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to generate a word, a noun as quickly as I can make it do a noun. a lot of nouns coming up. An awful lot. Okay. Okay. There we go. Sail.
Sail. Okay, sail. So I like my women like I like my sail.
Go ahead. Go for it. I've got a keyboard on a slant on my desk here.
I like my women like I like my sails, tied up with rope.
Oh!
I
I like my men like I like my sails. Drop trow and let me blow.
Okay. I like my women the way I like my sails. I like 3 or 4 salty sea dogs climbing all over them. Okay, let's see if I can come up with another word here since I'm doing so many things. That's too good. That's stupid. That's stupid. Why is it all plurals? Why is it giving me all plurals? Wow, what a crappy word generator. Okay, that's a noun.
Pulse.
Mhm.
I like my women like I like my pulse. Slow.
Oh, I like my men like I like my pulse. Pumping because I'm in Boca Raton and everybody's over 80.
I like my women the way I like my pulse. Taken by a nurse.
Hello, nurse.
Okay. Let's find another word here. I mean, I could make up a word, but
It's more fun to use the generator.
It's more fun for me. I get to do all this fun nonsense.
Yeah.
There, you got it?
Yep.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, rats.
I like my women like I like my rats. Riding the New York subway system. I like my women like I like my rats. Carrying a piece of pizza in their mouth.
I like my men like I like my rats. Single father raising 4 turtles under the subway.
I don't have one. I'm sorry. You did too. That's good enough. I got one more. Oh, that actually was. Oh well, too bad. It's gone now. There. Doesn't have to be a plural. I don't know why this is pluralizing everything, but I never use this thing. You got it?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Notebook. I like my women like I like my notebooks. No rules.
Oh.
I like my women like I like my notebooks. Empty inside.
This is so wrong. I
like my women. Oh, go ahead.
I like my men like I like my notebooks. With your thoughts inside me.
Ooh. I like my women like I like my notebooks. Spiral bound.
Ooh, kinky.
I like my women like I like my notebooks. Covered in moleskin.
I like my women like I like my notebooks. Stuffed in a 13-year-old's book bag. Okay, that was our double entendre. Thank you very much for doing that. All right.
Thank you.
I think the next thing I want to try is you two are about to get married, aren't you? To one another.
True, we are.
Right?
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
As an owner of a theater, in Palm Beach County, I am allowed to officiate at that service. So we can do the practice the practice wedding ceremony right now, if that's okay with you.
This is so convenient. Yes, yeah.
So so you've got some written material there. You've got some books or whatever. Okay. Yep. So open your book or your magazine to any random page.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop. Okay. And are you at a random page, Lourdes?
Yes.
Okay. So I know that you've made up your own wedding vows, and but occasionally you'll have to remind yourself of the vows from the books in front of you. So here we go. Ben?
Yes?
Lourdes, we're here on this solemn day to bring together two souls, two hearts, two people, and make them one. And I know that everyone here wishes you nothing but the best. And we all understand your love for one another exceeds no bounds, and that you have prepared your own wedding vows, which you will now thoughtfully and heartfeltly take in front of us all.
Yes.
Ben, would you like to speak your vows first?
Yes.
I would.
Oh, you go, honey. Go ahead.
Okay. Lourdes, I love you with all my heart. And if you and I go on with these talks day after day, we'll have no energy for anything else. I hear you out every day, and I still have no idea what you're getting at. What exactly is it you want from me? I've been expressing myself clearly and precisely. You can't understand me? That's because you're completely heartless. I say things as I see them. You need her to die so that you can move on to new conquests. Fine. But can't you at least wait? Let nature take its course. Let her die gently. Don't keep hurting her with your outrageous cynicism. Or are you afraid you'll lose that Lebedev girl and her dowry? Is that why you want your wife dead right away instead of next month or next year? You think I can't see right through you? I love you.
And you see right through me. And you know what? I want to return my sentiment by saying treat a closet like its own room where everything has its place. Take a few hours, one afternoon, and make it organized and pretty, and you'll be more apt to actually put towels in their correct spot. Otherwise, it's so easy to dump them.
So true.
Ben, I think you've written a rebuttal vow to...
I have.
Have you not?
It's over here. You're getting boring. There was a time at least you talked, although I never knew what about. Now it's always the baby, the baby, the baby. Let's go home. That's all I ever hear from you. Your father won't let you have a horse. Well, all right. I'll try. You'll be home tomorrow?
And of course, you have a rebuttal.
It's so typical, Ben. It's so typical. You know what? Sausage and sweet pepper hash. If you like little heat, and add a chopped jalapeno once in a while. 2 with the sweet peppers, and serve with your favorite hot sauce alongside. Hands-on time, 20 minutes. And total time, 6 hours and 20 minutes. That's all I ask.
That was lovely and touching, and by the powers vested in me by Facebook, I hereby pronounce you improviser and improviser. You may now edit the bride and
Yay!
And
well, that was lovely. I have a tear in my eye.
I happened on just the right page for this.
Yeah, it's always the way. Okay, Ben.
Yeah.
I know that you've got some good stand up, and you've got
Totally.
some really bad stand up. So
I have both. Which
yeah,
would you like to
could you
hear?
start off with the good stand up? Yeah, like a couple minutes of the really good stand up, and then
Okay.
give us some of the bad stuff.
All
Okay.
right. Are you genuinely asking me to start with good?
Yes, I am. I am.
Okay. Well, good for me.
Okay. And I will, and when it comes to, let us know when you're going to do the bad stuff, and we'll help you along. Okay.
Okay, great.
Here goes.
Okay. So, do you remember? I'm sure all the people who are watching this are adults, right? This is after dark. Nobody young is watching, so everybody, I'm sure, is of drinking age at the very least. So, for anybody watching, do you guys remember when you were a young kid, toddler, 3, 4, elementary school age? You were just in awe of your parents, and you thought they were the smartest people in the world, and they had all the answers. And then when you got a little older, you became a teenager, you realized, oh, my parents are idiots. They know nothing. They don't know about my life. They don't know what's going on in these streets. And then you become older still and you finally become an adult. And then you look back and you finally realize, my parents were actually pretty racist. That certainly happened to me. But aside from that, my parents were pretty good to me. They didn't really do anything traumatizing to me as a kid. The worst thing I think that ever happened to me as a child was when I was about 3 years old. My parents took me to a carnival and I got this balloon that I loved. And we were leaving the carnival. I was so happy to go home with this balloon. We're getting into the car. My dad's carrying the balloon. And all of a sudden, I get in the car. I look up at my dad. He looks at me. He smiles and he lets the balloon go. And I was devastated. I didn't know what to do. I was crying like, Dad, why did you let this balloon go? And he just looked at me and said, someday you'll understand, son. And then 2 years later, he abandoned us. And I was like, I get it now. One day he just got up, said he was going to the store to get a pack of balloons, and he never came back. So I think I became a decent enough adult anyway. So what the hell, I work a solid job now that I don't like, but I do it because I need money. It's just the worst. It's been good lately because it's been remote, but man, when I used to have to go into the office and deal with people, it was awful. They always want to talk to you about stuff that, I don't want to hear about this. Like somebody's always wanting to tell me about some food they made. Like, I don't want to come to the office and hear, oh, Ben, you got to try this chili I make. It's great. I tell you what the secret is. You put a little hot sauce in there. You put a little cayenne pepper. You put a little bit of molasses. And I just have to sit there and listen to this guy and be polite and go, okay. So the secret's the recipe. Great. Ugh. I don't want to talk to him. Or like people who want to tell me conspiracy theories, which nowadays are completely insane. Like people who believe QAnon, that's the craziest thing in the world. And not to say that some are not true. Like I believe that some conspiracies are real, I really do believe, for example, that the government puts a chemical in the water supply that makes women not want to have sex with me. It's the only possible explanation. So how much time do I have left? Should I switch over to the bad stand-up now?
Ben, that was really good stand-up. Okay. Now, we'd love for you to come up with some bad stand-up if you can. Can you do that for us?
Surely. I could certainly give it a shot. It's hard for me to come up with bad stand-up.
Okay, well, it's hard for us all.
So, you guys know about shoes, right? I mean, God, what's up with these things? Sneakers. Why do I have to wear sneakers? They're made out of, they got rubber on the bottom. Why do some have rubber and then other shoes have leather? Leather's supposed to be better? Why do sneakers have rubber and dress shoes have leather? Leather's probably quieter than rubber, right? If you're wearing sneakers, leather would be sneakier, I would think. Right? Am I right? Sneakers. And speaking of sneakers, what's up with sports? What's the deal with basketball? I don't get it. Football, you throw a ball to somebody else, they throw a ball into a goal. What's the point? You score points and somebody wins the game? Who cares? There's no point to that. The points have no point. What's the point of points? There's no point. I can't understand why people love some sports so much. You know, these fans are crazy. They go to games and they're drinking beer the whole time, eating hot dogs. I drink beer and eat hot dogs at home. It's so much cheaper. Why do people want to pay 3-4 times as much money for hot dogs and beer just so that they can do it at a sports game? It's crazy. I don't get it. Hot dogs? Who cares?
Oh, time's up, Ben.
I didn't get to do my closer.
Oh.
I don't know, Ben. It seemed like it got a much better reaction to the bad stand-up. Don't you feel? I mean,
it's making me reconsider my joke writing abilities. Certainly.
I don't know.
I
mean, the good stand-up was good, but the bad stand-up was great.
I think maybe I should just get on stage and riff more. I think that's the lesson I learned from it.
I can bring this audience laughter sound effects file anywhere, you know.
Honestly, it'd be very helpful. If you could pipe that into the speakers anytime I'm performing, I would greatly appreciate it.
Wow. That's funny. You know, that really is funny. Yeah. Okay. So, thanks for the bad stand-up. Lourdes, you don't have any stand-up, do you? You don't do bad stand-up or even...
I'm beginning stand-up. I have no stand-up right now.
Say that again?
Oh, I took like a class in stand-up, but there you go. It's really funny.
How was the class?
It was great. Yeah, you know, we just... It felt like I was virtually there. So
I think you're killing it. I think you're killing it.
Clearly.
Oh, the little thing with the break. That's gonna be it. That is gonna go viral. That's gonna go viral. Oh man, I wish you a lot of success with this, because that's apparently. Do it again. I mean, that was so funny. Yeah, it wasn't as good the second time. I think it's the timing.
It wasn't.
It's the timing. Yeah, because they were expecting it. Like if I did it, I get nothing.
We don't have the sound effects.
Well, we like to pretend that they're not really sound effects. We like to pretend it's people actually laughing.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So I thank you for the stand up, both of you. It was just God. We don't do a lot of stand up, and I can see why. So can we do a scene together, the three of us?
Yes.
Except you have to read from printed material. Okay, and I don't.
Get my book back out.
Yes, grab a book, go to a page.
Again, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right.
Okay. What do you got there? A magazine? Good Housekeeping over there or something like that?
Right.
Okay, and I've got nothing. I'm just winging it. Okay, I'm going to use my word generator here. And the word that first came up is consult. I don't know if you can see it. Consult. Okay. So that's going to inform our scene.
Okay.
So shall we?
Mm-hmm. We shall.
Thank you for coming to the meeting today, guys. I wanted to get your opinion before we went to the corporate office. I don't know. The whole mission statement, standards and practices thing. I don't know. Where do you stand on it? I mean,
well, of course, but you must deal only with serious, eternal topics.
Yeah.
You know, I've led a varied life, lived it with taste, I like to think, and I've enjoyed it. But if I could experience just for a moment
Mm,
the excitement that must
mm,
come with artistic creation.
yeah. Yeah. Wow, Ben. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been. That's what I was trying to work into the draft of the mission statement, and I knew I could count on you guys. I mean, uh, Lourdes. I mean, you've been with this company a long time. Uh, I really value anything you can add.
Well, Tom, I appreciate it. First and foremost, layers of Lux transfer your bath into an at-home spa with pleasures opposite. Add a soft rug, a comfy perch, and a basket of Turkish towels.
Turkish.
Get Turkish, yes, they have to be
Yeah.
Turkish, not Greek,
Yeah.
not Greek or European. Yes, softer with every wash. That's the important part. Milo wood stool, $70
Oh,
at
wow. Yeah.
www
Yeah.
at
Okay. Well,
atlerbohemia.com.
okay. Okay. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah.
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 Listen. What?
Oh,
What?
and another thing,
What?
everything you write has to have a clear, concise, central idea. You'll have to be aware of what you're writing. Otherwise,
I'm just writing
you'll
what she
lose your
said.
way.
I'm only just writing what she said just now about
Calm down, my boy. Calm down.
Turkish. Okay. So we are ready then. Ben, Lourdes, you got the PowerPoint ready to go? Is everything all set up with that? Is it
Right. Yes, it's titled Knows You, Senses You, Adjusts to You to the left. Introducing the Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed.
okay?
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think?
Listen,
Youth.
Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe that's what it's about. Is youth. Listen, I wanted to confer with you guys. I mean, on a personal level, I've been having kind of a hard time recently. You know, I know I've been drinking a little too much, and I haven't been taking really good care of myself, and I don't know. I feel like I'm spiraling downward. You know what I mean? Has that ever happened to you? I mean, what?
Oh, I wanted
reaching
to
out
talk to you. I have to talk to somebody. I don't
Really?
like my father. I like you better. I don't know why, but I feel close to you. Help me before I do something stupid, before I make a mess of everything.
Don't do something
I can't
stupid.
go on like this.
Don't do something stupid, Ben. Don't. I'll help you.
I'm in such pain. Nobody knows how painful it is.
How? How painful is it?
I'm in love with Constantine.
What? What? Constantine? From accounts? From
One of
accounts?
these
here.
balloon animals?
Over here, right next to me. You're what, 22? And I'm almost
Constantine
twice
is
your
there.
age.
He's listening to everything we say right now.
Doctor, which one of us looks younger?
How did you know I have a doctorate? I never talked about that.
There, you see? And why? Because I work all the time. I live life to the fullest. I'm constantly on the go. You do nothing. You just sit around here.
You're right.
You never live.
I know. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel bad.
I have a fixed rule. I never think about the future. I don't think about old age. I don't think about dying. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay. I'm writing this down. This is so good. I mean, does this ever happen to you? Do you ever get these feelings? Like you just feel like you're like worthless, or nothing is going right?
Look, Tom, it has nothing to do with old age problem. Closet space, what you'd expect in a no-frills 1960s ranch. Not much. Okay?
Okay.
Solution. A couple stole feet from a playroom and gained a walk-in closet.
Okay?
It's just a matter of perspective.
I can do that.
Okay.
I can do that. Yeah. But I mean, if I do that, can I count on you guys? I mean, will you be there for me? Are you going to back me up on this if I do that? If I have that, if I steal that extra few feet and create a walk-in closet, if that's what it takes, will you be there for me with me?
Absolutely.
I've been a bad boy. I killed a seagull this morning, in your honor.
Well, at least it was an albatross.
You killed a seagull in my. Wow. That's.
I intend to shoot myself one of these days, just like this.
Okay. Okay. I'm touched. Thank you guys. Thanks for sharing that. Ben, thank you so much for sharing that you're going to shoot yourself. And Lord, it's that thing about closet space and the sleep number beds. I would never have thought of that on my own, guys. Sorry. Yes.
I love that that's the music that ends that consulting session.
Wow. Isn't that funny how Actor's Nightmare works? That thing where you read from shit. Somehow, whatever you pick to read, always comes up. There's always something that works. I love that game. Okay. Well, I think we've pretty much proved what we set out to prove here, which is that it is 12:37, nearly 12:38, and that for nearly 40 minutes we've managed to literally improvise everything that we've done and everything that we've thought. We truly have. So I want to thank you guys for obviously for being here on our Doghouse After Dark. Obviously, we do Are You Serious here at 9 p.m. on Saturdays. That's kind of a fun show. You can catch all this stuff live, or if you miss it, it's all up there on Facebook or on it's all there on YouTube on our Doghouse Theater YouTube channel. So you can catch up on all the backlog because lots of us have lots of time right now to do that. Any parting thoughts from either of you?
You guys are amazing. Thank you for playing today.
You guys are all amazing too. And yeah, it felt smooth. I still feel just as smooth as I did at the beginning of the show.
That's great. Maybe you could read us a parting thought from.
Certainly could.
I've got a book here too. I don't know if I have enough light here to read it, but. So what's your parting thought?
I want to run away from it all. The way Maupassant ran away from the Eiffel Tower. He thought it was so ugly and vulgar. But we need theater. We can't do without it.
Wow. Any parting words from you, Lourdes?
Your balloon story really hit close to home, Ben. So thank you. I'll never look at a balloon another way again.
Okay. Anything that you can read to us as a parting thought?
Sure, absolutely. Let me go and pull this up. It's time to treat yourself. Press pause. 32 ways to cozy up at home.
Okay. And for myself, I just want to say that the camera can focus automatically. All you have to do is point it, and whatever is in the center of the display will usually be in sharp focus. If it does not seem to be focusing well, it may be because the subject is not suitable for autofocus. Also, if you attach a filter other than UV or ND, the autofocus may not work as effectively. If I've said that once, I've said that 1,000 times.
Truly life advice for all of us.
Yes, it is. Well, the autofocus is working quite effectively. Thank you for being so autofocused with us here tonight. And we'll see you next time. We got a bunch of shows coming up next week, and there's all kinds of cool stuff happening. And you can find out about it on Facebook at Doghouse Theater and at Sick Puppies, etc., etc., etc. Thank you so much for being here, and good night, folks.
Good night.
Yay!
Good night.